Every man has felt it at some point in his life. The undeniable pull of desires that seem impossible to control. But what if this force, often seen as a weakness, could become the very source of your greatest strength? Sexual restraint, particularly through semen retention, is not just about discipline. It's about mastering the most primal energy within you. That energy, when preserved, builds up like a reservoir of power, ready to be redirected into every aspect of your life. You begin to notice subtle shifts, clearer thinking, sharper focus, and a body that feels alive and capable. Retention doesn't just affect your mind. It catapults your physical body into peak performance. Without the constant drain of your life force, your energy centers recharge. You become stronger, more resilient, and you feel a sense of vitality that most men never experience. Your metabolism adjusts, your muscles respond with heightened efficiency, and your overall stamina surges. Retention acts as a catalyst that taps into both mental and physical reservoirs, awakening an untapped potential that transforms your body into a finely tuned machine. When your energy isn't dispersed mindlessly, it centers, creating a balance between your inner and outer worlds. You become more connected to the present moment, your intuition sharpens, and life seems to align effortlessly in your favor. This state of centeredness allows you to move through life with an almost magnetic energy. Being centered is the true key to unlocking this godlike power. When you're centered, distractions no longer control you. You're no longer at the mercy of fleeting desires or impulses that pull you off course. Instead, you become the master of your fate, able to direct your energy with precision toward whatever goal you set. Retention acts as the anchor, grounding you in this state of clarity and focus. Every decision becomes sharper, every action more intentional, and the world begins to respond to you differently, because you've tapped into a level of self-mastery that is rare, even amongst the highest achievers. Section 1. Whisper of the Soul. Intuition has been called the whisper of the soul for a reason. It's that subtle inner voice, that gut feeling that knows what's right for you even before your mind does. Yet, in the modern world, we've lost touch with this power. We are constantly bombarded with endless streams of information, noise, and distractions that cloud our thinking. We've become so dependent on external validation and scattered thoughts that we fail to recognize the guidance from within. This disconnect keeps us in a cycle of overthinking and second-guessing every move we make. In this chaotic state, we're always in refill mode, draining our energy reserves and never fully replenishing them. Every action becomes reactive rather than proactive. This cycle of depletion prevents any meaningful synchronization between our intentions and our actions. Without a harmonious flow, life becomes a series of disjointed movements, each lacking purpose. We're chasing after goals with no clear path, no alignment between our inner voice and the world we navigate daily. Semen retention offers a way to break free from this trap. When you're no longer caught in the loop of energy depletion, your mind begins to clear, and your scattered thoughts start to settle. Retention restores the balance that allows your actions to align with your soul's whisper. You no longer move through life in a haze. Instead, each decision becomes more fluid, more purposeful. You start living with a calm that only comes from inner synchronization, where your body, mind, and soul move as one. With this newfound clarity, intuition becomes your strongest ally. Retention strengthens this connection to your inner voice, enabling you to trust your instincts. Decisions that once seemed overwhelming now feel effortless because you've realigned your internal compass. You're no longer driven by external forces or random impulses. you're guided by something far deeper. This shift helps you reclaim the power that was always within you, but was lost in the noise of daily life. Ultimately, retention helps revive your greatest power, the ability to live in harmony with yourself. You begin to realize that everything you need for success, growth, and peace already exists inside of you. When you silence the external chaos, you hear the whisper of your soul again, loud and clear, guiding you toward the life you were meant to live. Section 2. Trifecta. The human body isn't just run by one brain. It's governed by a trifecta of interconnected intelligence centers: the head, the heart, and the gut. These three brains constantly communicate, shaping our thoughts, emotions, and actions. When the nervous system is balanced and functioning properly, these brains work in harmony, producing clear, controlled thinking and better outcomes. However, when the system is thrown off balance by stress or depletion, particularly from excessive loss of life force, this communication falters, leading to scattered thoughts, poor decision-making, and emotional instability. The nervous system plays a crucial role in keeping this trifecta aligned. A healthy nervous system ensures that signals between the head, heart, and gut are clear and efficient, allowing us to think critically, make sound decisions, and stay emotionally grounded. But when the nervous system is overwhelmed, whether by overstimulation or the constant need to replenish lost energy, it starts to break down. This breakdown leads to cognitive fog, impulsive actions, and emotional reactivity. Our once sharp mind loses its edge, making it harder to navigate life's challenges with clarity and purpose. Depletion of life force, especially through overindulgence and unrestrained desires, directly impacts this trifecta. The head becomes clouded, the heart loses its emotional resilience, and the gut, the seat of instinct, is weakened. This disconnection between the three centers leaves us feeling fragmented, unable to harness our full mental capacity. Our cognitive trail, the natural flow of thoughts from intuition to decision-making, becomes tangled, leading to confusion and inaction. Semen retention revives this trifecta of brain power by restoring balance to the nervous system. As the life force is retained, the head, heart, and gut begin to realign, enhancing their communication and strengthening cognitive function. This restoration not only improves decision-making and focus, but also reawakens emotional stability and instinctual clarity. The brain's power is no longer fragmented. It operates as a unified force, allowing you to think, feel, and act in harmony, transforming your overall mental and physical performance. Section 3. Cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance occurs when there is a conflict between our beliefs and actions. It's that inner tension you feel when you know you're capable of more, but your choices don't reflect it. This tension doesn't just exist in the mind. It impacts every aspect of your life. When the mind and body are out of alignment, it weakens your drive and leaves you stuck in a cycle of self-sabotage. The more dissonance you experience, the harder it becomes to live in harmony with your true self, and over time, it drains your energy. Leaking life force, especially through constant overindulgence in habits that don't serve you, amplifies cognitive dissonance. It creates a split between what you want to achieve and what your body feels capable of achieving. Imagine trying to run a marathon while carrying a heavy load. The more you leak life force, the heavier that load becomes. You may have goals, but without the energy and willpower to back them up, they remain out of reach, leaving you frustrated and stuck in a state of inaction. Retention acts like a recalibration tool. When you retain your life force, you naturally close the gap between your beliefs and actions. It tunes your body and mind into alignment, making cognitive dissonance fade away. Instead of battling conflicting thoughts, you begin to experience clarity and inner peace. Your actions start to mirror your true desires, and your natural drive, the energy that pushes you toward your goals, reawakens. You no longer feel like you're fighting an uphill battle. Everything becomes more fluid and aligned with your vision. Cognitive dissonance also dulls your ability to focus, often leading to procrastination and doubt. When your life force is depleted, you don't have the inner resources to handle the discomfort that comes with making changes. Retention, however, fills that gap, empowering you to face challenges head-on. It enhances your ability to stay consistent with your goals, breaking the cycle of conflicting thoughts that once held you back. The mental clarity that follows allows you to recognize and fix inconsistencies in your beliefs and actions. As retention brings your body and mind into harmony, your drive for success becomes more natural. You no longer need to convince yourself to take action. You just do it. Your focus sharpens, your energy stabilizes, and the barriers once created by cognitive dissonance dissolve. You can finally live in a way that aligns with your higher purpose, without feeling held back by doubts or hesitation. The more you retain, the more your actions and thoughts begin to move in sync, amplifying your natural momentum.